What is up, beautiful people? I can't remember when was the last time I did a Road to 18-inch arms installment, but here we go. I've been trying to uh, edit these videos as much as I can to remove all of the unnecessary uh, training footages, vlogs, because it's been uh, storing up my memory card, and I have been archiving all of these training footages. And for what, right? I mean, might as well upload it. And I have been very inactive in uh, running my YouTube channel, as I've promised myself to become as active as I can. But here we are. The training block has been the same as usual, though I have been prioritizing my delts in this training block. Yet I am still also focusing still on the back width growth instead of just bringing up the yoke, because I'm still prioritizing rear delt, traps, neck work, but at the same time still focusing on my weaknesses such as my lats again, my teres major, bringing up the V taper, and minimizing growth on my lower body, not only to achieve my at least my straddle planche, which is my goal to this year, or probably trying to will try to achieve probably in the next year at the maximum rate, but also trying to achieve the V taper look, men's physique look, and because it's so hard to find trousers, pants that would look good on me without the factor that my not having bigger lower torso would make my physique look very well, because my preference now is that I would have a more bigger upper body look in contrast in ratio to my lower body. And in this case, I would probably maintain the current size of my legs and thighs. I mean, my calves are maybe technically mid to novice level in terms of size, but I mean, I'm not trying to compete in classic physique, let alone my current look. I won't even be able to compete in the men's physique. That's why I'm trying to build my V taper look, in which I am going to focus on my delts, my traps, my lats, my teres major, compared to my previous training block, which was on the which focuses on the thickness, the yoke of my back. I mean, don't get me wrong, having a bigger, thicker yoke is probably more better than having huge chest and a defined 6 to 8 pack abs. I mean, I'm also trying to achieve having more defined six pack abs, because I'm trying to now maintain. I've stopped trying to bulk up since my clothes are not as fit as they are back then, and I am actually very happy on how my biceps actually grew. Even my brachialis, I was surprised on how much it grew, probably because um, one of the main factors is this movement I'm trying to actually going to do in this footage, which is the neutral grip weighted pull up. I mean, you could have said that I should have done weighted chin up because the potential to become stronger is actually, or I would like to call the chances of getting stronger is higher when I do weighted chin up. And you'd be correct, but since I've been experiencing some pain on my elbows and my forearms, having neutral grip actually negates those issues that I am currently facing. And trying to isolate my forearms actually helps in minimizing those um, discomfort that I'm currently feeling when I do normal grip, like pronated, supine, even actually doing curls right now actually hurts like a bitch because the fact that, again, the elbows are, sorry, the forearms are some of the main contributors also in performing the movement of a curl. Doing isolations on the forearms actually helps promote blood flow, and in turn actually makes my tendons, ligaments, the muscles in the hand, or the muscle in particular, actually very strong and versatile, resilient. And doing neutral grip pulls off of the floor, most specifically a vertical pull where there could be a pull up or a pull down, actually, what do you call this? Train my way around the discomfort or issue that I'm causing, which during a neutral grip weighted pull up, I actually get to train my lats without the discomfort that I am feeling whenever I'm trying to pull myself off the ground. And it's been a long time since I've done behind the neck presses. I mean, as per Alex Leonidas, and as per myself trying this for myself, it actually does target my side delts more than my front delts out of all the overhead press variation. And besides doing, of course, isolations for your lateral delts, your rear delts, the behind the neck shoulder presses using a Smith machine. I mean, if you're really strong enough, you have strong stabilizer muscles, then you can do the free weighted barbell variation. But in my case, I use lighter weights as to increase the volume and the intensity, and I can even push it near or past failure. I can just strip off weights if I'm feeling very cheeky. But I used to do supersets when I was bulking. I mean, given the higher energy expenditure that I get from eating too much, or having the freedom to eat as much as I can. Again, although I am eating as much as I can, I also have to watch what I consume and what I put in my mouth. Most of the time, it's whole foods. Those are the most satiating types of food. Lean meats, rice, fruit juice, vegetables, you name it. I mean, on the side, you can treat yourself if you want to. I mean, having sweets, fast food, junk foods, oily, fatty foods, but not all the time, since it can also affect the way you recover and the way you sleep, the way your muscles recover, on how much or how long it can be absorbed by your body, and in turn turn into the nutrients the nutrients that your body would need to recover and repair very fast. That's why in this almost a year bulk that I did, I actually watched out on the foods I ate. I just ramped up the calories I mean, if I was having 2 cups of rice on every single meal, I would add up to half 2.5 cup of rice to 3 cups of rice every single meal, and then I would have 4 pieces of chicken fillet up to five every single meal, and then have a lot of veggies to satiate and fill up the macro and micronutrients that I would need to function on a daily basis and to keep my body growing. And here I'm doing some seated dumbbell shrugs. You can't see the dumbbells, but I'm currently struggling here. And I think this was the I was even started in my training phase wherein I was more shoulder focused. As you can see here, my delts are still tiny compared to now. As I am recording, I'll be giving some physique updates. I hope that I can upload later on this channel. And I think, oh yeah, I was supersetting it with the weighted dips. Currently, I am at 75 pounds. I think it's 32 kilos in kilograms. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. I mean, uh, this training phase, I am more actually calisthenics focused as to free weights, uh, barbells, and dumbbells. I don't know. The act of being strong in performing calisthenics has been more amazing as to lifting heavy weights ever since I started my lifting journey. Uh, I mean, I've been a broken record for many times now because I actually started as a calisthenics enthusiast. I mean, my first goal back then was to do 100 push-ups on a single row without rest, without stopping. And then I transitioned to calisthenics bodybuilding. So doing body weight workouts at home to build a big physique, a bigger, more better physique. Um, I was more result focused than performance focused. Right now, doing weighted calisthenics actually reminds me of the roots of my journey. And of course, I mean, it wouldn't hurt if I did mix it with bodybuilding and powerlifting techniques, workouts, exercises. I mean, looking good while performing calisthenics uh, wouldn't be much of a bad wish, isn't it? And right now, I think I'm going to do some incline curls. My most dreaded workout back then because I used to hate incline curls because the rate of progression is very slow, unlike doing tricep extensions, skull crushers, tricep extensions. That's why I am very tricep dominant and I have very underdeveloped biceps. And right now I'm paying the price, but I mean, it's not too late to catch up. I mean, right now my brachialis, oh my god, if I was shredded enough, and actually I could actually tell that I actually have more well developed brachialis than both of my biceps heads combined, but it is what it is. I mean, being patient and focusing more on the what they call this, contraction based exercises like your standard bicep curls, preacher curls, spider curls instead of incline curls. I mean, now I fell in love with incline curls that I even skipped doing preacher curls just so I can maximize the performance that I had with incline curls. Thanks to Jeffrey Verdict Schofield and of course natural hypertrophy, but it is what it is. I have to target my weak spots, which is the short head, which are mostly targeted with contraction based exercise, again with barbell curls. Also barbell curls, sorry. Now I'm also in love with barbell curls, like the standard OG barbell curls. I am actually at 80 kilograms. Oh, sorry, no, not 80 kilograms. I'm strong if I ever did that feat, but only 80 pounds. So 40 pounds plate each side. And right now I'm doing the abs. Um, I forgot this. Actually, these are like side twist, which would target the obliques. And of course, the myth that doing this exercise actually thickens the waist is actually a myth. I mean, Pioneer actually mentioned in his recent videos regarding Guts' training on, or Guts as a character of Berserk, having a thicker waist, obviously because he's a swordsman. He actually carries a weird, awkward, heavy object, which is the Dragon Slayer, and how Kintaro Miura, the author of Berserk, actually realistically portrays Guts as somewhat of a realistic depiction if a swordsman actually did use a heavy object like the Dragon Slayer, in which in turn your body would adapt and build your body with a bigger waist to compensate with lifting awkward objects like the Dragon Slayer, and calling, or what do you call this, justifying that a bigger, thicker waist is actually more of a masculine look compared to having smaller waist, which is actually feminine. But hey, that's an objective matter depending on the lifter. I mean, I could mess with both, but if you're bulking, if you're built like Guts, having a bigger, thicker waist is actually common, especially if you're bulking. And if you're a men's physique competitor, men's physique enthusiast, I mean, having smaller waist is actually very advantageous in terms of the competition standards. Um, right now, I can, maybe I could do or target a smaller waist, as I am trying to maintain and cut down little by little. But hey, and I actually forgot I actually did side delts, or sorry, front delts in this training block. But here you go, again trying to be active again due to a lot that is happening with my life, work, personal life, etc. But here you go. If you happen to stumble upon this video, drop a like, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't or not. It really helps a lot, even with just commenting random words on the comment section. And that would be it. Thank you for watching and have a good day.